I saw some really good things. Saw some things we've got to continue to work on. Decision making is one of the key criteria, and there were a few plays that we didn't like the decisions they made, but there were also a lot of really good plays. Anytime you put quarterbacks in different situations, you get to see how they respond. For a lot of these guys, this is the first time they played in front of a large crowd. Felt that pressure, so we tried to apply some positive pressure to them and see how they responded. Would have liked to see more touchdowns in the red zone period, but you don't want to turn it over either. So that's what you got to make sure you do. I did like the backed up. I felt like we did a good job of getting out of that situation, and then the 2-minute drive with Ryan that's always encouraging. Minute 15, one timeout. That's a tough scenario, and so for him to move us down into field goal range was nice.
He was the only QB I think that took reps with the number one offense. What should we make from that?
Make nothing of it. Nothing of it. I learned a long time ago the head coach is the director of player personnel. So Coach Harsin and I will sit down and continue to evaluate film. You never make a snap judgment. You go back and watch the film and see where everybody's at. But no, I wouldn't make anything of it.
How do you categorize the race, I guess? Are you getting closer, you think, to where you have enough info where you feel comfortable deciding? Or?
We're still putting guys in situations to see how they respond, see what they are made of in tough situations and tight situations and who they're going against and what decisions they make. And so there's still a lot of information to be gathered, and we'll make a decision when we're ready.
Other than a couple of deep balls by Ryan, it looked like he was kind of taking underneath stuff, a lot of the safer throws. Is that what you want to see from him?
I want to see him complete passes. If you're above 60%, you're going to be very successful. And, really coverage dictates where the ball goes. And so we'll go back and watch the film and see if that was the right decision. But anytime you're getting completions and moving the ball down the field, that's always a positive thing. And so, without watching the film from the press box, I thought he made a lot of really good decisions tonight.
Hars was saying, maybe the defense might be a little ahead of the offense, but it's probably normal about this time of fall camp. How would you assess where the offense is and how everything's coming together in practice and tonight, I guess?
Yeah, they're a good football team. They're a good defense. But our offense has had moments, too, where we looked pretty good. That clutch was good on good, so we did some good things there. And so that was a positive sign, But the defense is really solid, and they've got a lot of seniors, and we're still breaking in some new positions. But, offensively, I feel pretty good about where we're at. Anytime you can create explosives in the pass game. I felt like we should have ran the ball better tonight. Was a little down about that. But I think we're where we need to be.
What did you see from the tailbacks? I know Kelsey didn't get any opportunities there, but what did you see from that group?
I thought J-Mac had a really good run, a couple of really hard downhill runs, positive, caught the ball well out of the backfield. Didn't have any protection busts that I saw, so I thought that was good. Demas got a little nicked up, he'll be back, but so that was all positive.
What have you seen out of that group, I guess, this fall camp? You have a couple guys in there that can do a lot of things. Harsin kind of said that it can be situational, that you can put the right guy in the right spot. How is that group kind of shaken out, and can you have that versatility with that group?
Yeah, we're a multiple offense, and so we can put people in the position to play to their strengths, and so that's something that this coaching staff will have to do a great job of.
Did any of the tight ends stand out to you?
Jake Rowe stands out to me all the time, and Holden Huff does a really good job blocking on the perimeter. And Alec Daines had made a bunch of plays. I don't think he had a catch tonight, but prior to that, he'd made a bunch of plays. So.
How about Jake Rowe and his 1-yard touchdown run?
It was a nice play.
What else do you need to see from Finley? I mean, this might be a dumb question, but it seems like he was the leader coming out of spring, and he's been taking most of the reps with the woman. What does he still need to do, or why has he, not been the guy? Has it just been too close to call, or what's?
We're just going through the situations and making sure everybody has a fair chance to compete at it and see how everybody responds. So, it is what it is, and we feel comfortable with how we're handling it.
I know early storyline of fall camp, just depth at wide receiver. You obviously returned Chaz, Thomas, and Shane, but it seems like there are some options that have emerged there, and Monster made some guys miss tonight after the catch as well.
Yeah, that group, Coach Adams does a really nice job with that group, and we got to continue to improve and develop that depth after those two guys.
Any of the true freshmen stand out to you?
I think Keelan Butler had a pretty nice catch tonight. Brett Rippon's a true freshman. He led a scoring drive versus the starting defense. It was a nice throw in the back of the end zone. That's pretty impressive.
He came out, and against the #1 defense and in front of a big crowd and whatnot. And
yeah, he's not scared of the moment.
How's How's that affected is it affected the offense at all that you guys haven't had a starting quarterback, or how's that?
I don't think so.